see the wizard.
Yikes. We're not live at all.
Yeah, we are.
No, we are. We're sending on live for 7 seconds.
Welcome to
now. Oh.
That's
it. No, it didn't appear in the corner.
Camille got
it. Didn't appear for like the last 30 seconds.
That's our internet.
I'm not saying it did or didn't, but I'm just telling you we were live.
We're back to our normal day, everyone. Happy Wednesday.
Yeah.
I haven't been on Facebook or social media all week.
I've been taking breaks here and there. Honestly, it's been a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm only on here right now to put the thing.
Do you guys ever forget your phone is plugged in and like pull the whole thing out of the wall? Yeah, that just happened to me.
Yeah.
That's why I get them 10-foot cords.
I used to have one, but then I got it off Amazon.
Hey.
Always first. What's up, Shekinah?
Always first.
Because you're going to talk to me about whatever I'm wearing or eating.
She liked it before I could even post it, child. I ain't even posted nothing yet.
What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I had one of those 10-foot cords off Amazon, but then one day it just like died on me and I never got another one.
Oh, child. What's the name sells them too? Five Below. I was getting from Five Below for the longest. And then when the quarantine happened, I had to order a 3-pack off Amazon. Oh, Darnell's name didn't get tagged.
Oh, you didn't share it. You didn't tag us yet.
Not yet. I ain't posted.
Okay, my bad. Oh, she's having a baby.
Who's having a baby?
This girl I went to real estate school with.
There's too many babies.
It's a lot.
When are you gonna have a baby, Camille?
I thought he was about to say my name. Don't even speak that over my life. I really thought he's about to say my name. Over my life.
Take it up with the Lord.
Engaged, so we're just waiting.
You'll be waiting for a couple more years.
Is it wrong that I hope that you guys get pregnant fast?
Yes, it is wrong. Because y'all ain't gonna do nothing to help.
First of all,
I would babysit. What are you talking about?
You don't care about babysit. Who putting in on the diapers? Who putting in on some food?
I would make sure that my niece or nephew is taken
coming
care
over at 3 a.m. when they up crying.
That's you.
Not doing that.
First of all, that's
right
all
then.
So I'll get them at sunrise.
So then if you ain't gonna put in the hard work, then no.
Darnell will
push no baby on me.
Darnell will take your baby to church. That's one job done. Camille will
make sure the baby's cute and stylish and
what will I do?
Well, y'all can wait a couple more years.
I'll be good old Uncle Hilty. How about that?
Oh, all you can do is
who is Hilty?
That's what they call me on the streets.
What streets? A Rowan?
Hi.
They have neither the time nor the
Mama Hilton.
Crayon?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, it says crayon.
All right.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. Like, I got the message, but I didn't get it either. But it took me a little bit. But it's something about black. I don't know. I don't know.
I assumed it was something online.
But hey,
I didn't.
It's over my head, so and there it shall remain.
But let's go ahead and get started. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Lab Podcast, a podcast with 4 friends. My name is Aaron.
I have to share.
I'm Camille.
I am activated.
Did you say your name, Matt?
I'm Matt. Sorry, I was sharing.
Oh, all right. What's up? How y'all been? How y'all doing?
Pretty good.
Good.
Can't complain.
So I have an update. So on Sunday, I went.
You got married.
Huh?
Oh, sorry.
What'd you say?
I just said that you got married, but
anywho, on Sunday,
got a kid on the way.
I went to a march, and it was such a wonderful
Adrian.
time. It was in Bridgeton, and I went with Aaron.
How are you gonna talk about my march?
First of all, were you an organizer? I didn't know that you were an
My
organizer.
city is my march.
But
My
it's his area, so you can't
Wow,
claim
you're
it.
an organizer?
city.
Anywho, well, here's the thing. I'm gonna have to talk bad about Aaron City for a little bit. So
No. Let me preface what happened with my city, and then I'll let him talk about the march itself. So,
what
Darnell,
happened to me?
and Dami all come to Bridgeton because we go into the march on Sunday afternoon, right? We meet at my house. We park at the Wendy's. Me and Darnell get out the car.
First thing that happens is somebody rides by on their truck and
Rides by.
racist to me.
I promise you, I swear I heard nigger. I'm just gonna say it. I swear to you, that's what he said.
He
I
said,
was
Darnell?
I was wearing this.
You said it to me and Darnell as we got out the car. I was just like, I was like, Bridgeton was. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say preface it. Bridgeton was showing out that day because I ain't never. All the stuff I'm about to say, I've lived in Bridgeton my whole life. I'm 26 years old. None of this stuff's ever happened to me in Bridgeton. That's never happened to me in Bridgeton. And then we not even away from the car yet. We get stuff out the back seat, making sure I got my mask, all the essentials, water bottle.
Right.
Some old homeless lady walks up to us like, I've never seen a homeless person at this particular Wendy's ever. It's 2:00 in the afternoon on the Sunday. Bridgeton showing. Yes, Bridgeton was showing out.
She was saying stuff like, I do stuff for everybody.
Everybody, but y'all should help me. I help people all the time. Nobody want to help me, right? So then we have the protest. I'll let Darnell talk about the protest.
What kind of stuff?
If you don't walk in that Wendy's and get an apple, never mind.
Listen, we have the protest. Wonderful protest. We go to leave. I say, yo, Darnell, let's swing around the Wendy's. I mean, I'm hungry. Let's get some drink. You want lemonade? I mean, whatever.
Right, you're already there.
Listen, another homeless person is now walking up window to window, practically knocking on people's windows, asking for stuff. I'm like, yo, Bridgeton really showed it. Bridgeton knew all these people from out of town was going to be in town, and they wanted to show out. Got my town.
Are you surprised?
Yes, because I've never seen any of these actions before in my town. Now that they'll tell how the actual protest was.
So the actual.
What's up, Lamar?
Anywho, the actual protest was something that was very nice. We walked up. We were listening to great speakers. There were people who, that were leaders in the community. The county prosecutor was out there. And I think that some good things that I liked what she said was that we have to be activated. We have to engage our community, go to meetings, go to school board meetings, what was that?
No, Aaron said integrated.
No, I said his new name because she said we have to be activated. Hence,
and that's something that everybody was saying that day was, it's time to be activated. We have to
get out of there
no longer take it. Huh? We no longer have to take a back seat in the communities that we live. But if we're really seeing injustices and problems, then we have to go to the meetings, give support to the few persons of color that have some type of influence and power, so that we can actually see proper change. We then took a walk and marched down the street to the police station, had a word of prayer, and we also knelt or sat or laid face flat on the ground for about 8 minutes. Nobody laid on the ground. I'll tell you that much right now.
Wow.
A good couple
I was
people
never
knelt,
doing
but
that.
I was like, I ain't trying to try my knees like that today, and I'm on grass. And it was unlevel ground, so I was like, I ain't doing all that.
No,
so I sat. And so it was a good time.
It was nice.
We got back to the car, and then that's when we were accosted.
I do have one issue with the protest. I do have one issue.
Real quick.
I got your question, but look, I got one issue. I know protests moved that fast. They was practically running out there. I was dying.
Wow, really?
They was power walking out there, child. I was like, I thought this was a slow drawn. It was a lot. It was a lot.
What if they weren't actually moving fast and y'all? It was just
no. They was moving fast. They was moving fast. I just want to get that out there. They was moving real fast because that's.
Was everybody keeping up, or were there some stragglers you could hang with? Or like,
we was about to be the stragglers. At one point, it was our little around. It was all these people just passing us. It was like, yo, is everybody walking faster than us? That's crazy.
I was out of breath, and we had on the mask, and we were chanting at the same time. There was one chant that they kept on saying was "I can't breathe," and I was about to say, "I really cannot breathe. I'm going to need an oxygen tank or something." That's all I had to say. And I wish that we would have done the chant with the lady from Instagram talking about the police. You about to lose your job.
Did you see the remix of that?
I got one question. Besides that one incident when you guys like first pulled up, was there any like bad energy or like any like?
No, it was so positive.
It was all good vibes.
It's good.
It was so positive.
Hello, I said
all really good vibes out there.
And I think that that's what the majority of them are. I think that there was one incident in Franklinville. They recently had their march. There was a man that was on the marching route that had Trump flags and everything, and he was kneeling on somebody's neck.
Camille,
to the protest, and he lost his job.
Camille, if I'm not wrong, was that not on the road to my house? Like it looked very familiar. Like when we drive down
Franklin Township. Yes, so technically
when we drive down that like really, really, really long road, that road looks super familiar.
It should have been right
he
around.
Lost his job, so I'm all right with it.
Well,
oh, he did officially, because I know that there was like people were trying.
I know he got suspended and stuff. Yeah. But we're gonna go ahead and hop right into the first hot topic, right?
Plot twist, y'all. That was not the topic.
But I'm gonna let y'all know right now off the beginning of the show. You know, we got a lot of obviously racial unrest in this country. We got some serious topics, but we got some not so serious topics, and even some serious topics. One thing I love about Black people, we're gonna get these jokes off regardless. We're gonna get these jokes off regardless. And one thing that Black Twitter was cracking me up this morning over House representatives and legislators in our country decided to take a knee, wear kente cloth, and Nancy Pelosi, bless her heart, she couldn't get up off the ground. The woman is 80 years old. They did an 8-minute kneel, and she was struggling to get up.
Locked up.
I'm just gonna hang out here.
She locked up, with an ease, so somebody can come over there, and people literally ran over to help her get up off the camera.
Cut the camera. It's just something like that would have been me. I was like, hold on, get the camera off me real quick.
First of all, when I saw the picture, I knew somebody was gonna struggle.
Yes, because they was on marble floors, like just straight.
And they're old.
Granite, old.
But one thing, let me say this.
They are trying to do some actual stuff because people
exactly.
They are actually trying to make some moves and some laws to like actually impact some change. But the kente cloth was, I feel like, was pushing it a little bit. I don't know.
It was a good effort.
Good with that.
When they were wearing, they were actually announcing, I think, police reform or prison reform.
Yeah, they were working on
that's widespread. Yeah. And then also, when you think about it, I mean, it would be very inappropriate if the Republicans did it because they're nothing but white people.
Why would it be inappropriate?
Because it's all white folks in the Republican Party. But when you're talking about the Democrats,
it's solidarity.
Right. I mean, what if they actually were trying to show respect? I mean, I'd be the most greatest way to do it.
I mean, if they meant it with
an intention
and they did it respectfully, what would be the problem with that?
Right.
My problem is that they don't actually have Black people to be like, yeah, that's okay. You know, to give them the nod. They don't have that over there. But with the Democrats, at least they were actual persons of color in the room. You know, it wasn't just like Nancy Pelosi just decided to put on kente cloth. It was a sign of solidarity. It was a little bit extra. Did they need it? No. But I ain't mad about it.
I just found it funny. I wanted to.
Poor woman can't get up off the floor though. That's a
shame. When I first saw it, honestly, I thought it was fake.
Like someone photoshopped it on them.
I thought they like people that were at a protest or something like that and put like her head, and I forget who was in the picture with her. But I just thought they stuck their heads on there.
Speaking of things that I thought were fake the first time I saw them, did y'all see this mess? So people at a protest, they had a Black Lives Matter protest happening, and apparently some white people in attendance at the protest decided to do a feet washing service, basically, for some of the Black people who helped organize the protest.
Right.
I don't think this is it. I think
honestly,
I think the hearts are in the right places, but I think people are missing the mark.
Yeah, that got the team too much stamp for me. If honestly, because like honestly, my opinion on it when I first saw it. This is for the people that thought I never paid attention in Bible class. When Mr. Mack taught us, he was like, feet washing was one of the biggest signs of respect, and everything like that. So like, if you mean it, great. If you're doing it with the wrong intentions, that's kind of messed up. But at the end of the day, I feel like it was just I don't know. I feel like it was a lot for like the moment.
I feel like, sorry.
No. They did the feet washing before or after the walk, because if it was after the walk, I know the feet was stinking.
Yikes. Right. But so I think that like a lot of times, like what I've seen,
come off. I already told y'all that off the rip.
I feel like what I've seen from like just white people that I've talked to, they don't know what to do.
They don't know what to
exactly.
It is.
Thank you, Lamar. That's right.
They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. But I feel like this has just been my narrative the entire time, is that what I told somebody else, I was like, if you don't feel like you have to prove that you're not racist.
Right. That's
but you should also, if you're in conversations or around people and that I mean, because sometimes it can be a little bold to do it to a stranger, but like, if it's a family member or a friend who's saying something racist out of pocket, I think that it's important to say something.
Yeah.
That's something that, if you claim to not be, I think it's good to be a part of the solution of the problem and just say something to them and say, hey, like, that's not cool. We're not about that. You can talk about that at your own home, but not here.
Right.
So, but the feet washing, I mean, bless their heart, but
yes, bless their heart, but
bless your heart. But no,
I didn't like feet washing services as a child. I did it once, and I told my mom, "Yo, don't make me do that again."
Y'all had it at service?
We had annual feet washing services.
Did you go to Pentecostal church?
I'm sure growing up, yeah. And I'm sure that church probably still does it, but I don't attend there no more.
What church do you attend?
I absolutely hated feet washing services.
Do you have to do it?
No, you don't.
I made the kids do it on the old people. I'm like, yo.
I'm like,
the deacons and stuff. The elders, no.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta step out real quick. I'm getting a call. Anything. Like, no, I'm
people
not.
got that toe jam stuff. So it's like, I don't know if I want to be off in people's feet.
Well, the thing, you're supposed to wash your feet before you go to a feet wash.
People
don't always get that memo, though.
Right.
People don't get that memo.
Is that a requirement? Is there a little like bath in the back before you go out and sit out there?
There's an understanding that if you're about to do foot washing, make sure that your feet are
people don't. It doesn't matter.
I'm sure you've done a foot washing before. You telling me you ain't never had somebody who like you ain't take care of these feet?
Actually, I've never done foot washing.
You ain't never done a foot washing? You of all people?
And the truth comes out.
you ain't even saved.
Wait a minute. I know, right? But he's the first person to say that somebody's not saved.
Let me give my 2 cents on this.
You ain't even saved.
I think that what we're seeing right now from a segment of the white population is them trying to reconcile the past.
All at once, though.
Because I've seen videos where there were, a protest and there were a group of white people who were praying and kneeling to black people, repenting for.
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw that too.
And
so I think that there's just a desire overall to try to reconcile the past and actually confront it and actually deal with it and not keep it in the back anymore and put it in the back of our heads, be like it's such a distant thing. I think that people are realizing that slavery, civil rights, it's all a movement. And it's, we're still facing the effects today. And I think because they're actually starting to listen to black and brown voices, they're starting to try to do something. Now, I'm all for getting my paycheck from the government because they said I'm supposed to get 40 acres and a mule, and my ancestors pretty much built this country. But, I'm all right with them socially trying to reconcile those things. I think that it's a good step in the right direction. I think that we just have to figure out a good balance, and hopefully
they still own Native Americans. Shoot.
Huh?
So they still own Native Americans. Pay the Native Americans, pay the blacks.
Although I did see the head cut off of Christopher Columbus statue, but that's another topic.
Because pretty much this country was built off of slave economics. Because we built the capital, We built the White House. I think that, that's why there's such a heavy push for African Americans to receive some type of compensation because of their ancestors' work in this country. They talk about how we're lazy and stuff now. We deserve to be lazy if we wanted to, because for 400 years we've been working tirelessly. Gosh darn it, I'm tired.
Okay.
Moving right along. Matt, did you add this to the docket? I think.
Which one?
Conor McGregor announced retirement again.
Yeah, this was the third time in.
Wait, this is his third time retiring
in 4 years. Because I remember.
So he just like taking breaks and calling it retirement. Clearly,
that's really because I don't have the exact year in front of me. I saved the tweet, but I couldn't find it when we were getting ready. So he retired, and somebody called him out. He goes, "Oh, I'm going to come back for retirement, and this is my last fight." Okay, then he retired again. And then that's when he fought. No. Not Floyd has nothing to do with it. Yeah, no, not yet. But he retired in 2019, and then recently, a couple weeks ago,
just came back.
Yeah,
in the 19, beginning of 2020, I saw his fight.
And then it was just this past week that he announced his retirement on Twitter. Oh. It's always on Twitter. So nobody really believes it with him. Here we go. Nobody really believes it with him, honestly. It makes me think of I am a WWE fan. I still watch from time to time. And when it's like, this is my last big match. Or then
I quit match or something like that. But then you hear 3 weeks later.
Right. I mean, how many times has the Undertaker said he's done?
He's still fighting?
He was at WrestleMania this past year.
Exactly. But you know what it is? Because just like how the Undertaker, when he says he's done, but then when he come back at WrestleMania, everybody's like, "Oh, the Undertaker's back!" So everybody wants to watch it to see him. It's the same thing.
No, absolutely.
So they do it for the wow factor to get ratings.
That means money.
The reason I said Floyd's not in it yet is because he commented on his post. He said something like, "Oh, you're quitting."
Floyd was like, "I wanted to fight you again." Yeah.
Right. Floyd was like, "Oh, I thought you said I think he said Mike Tyson could beat me." Or something, because Conor McGregor lost that fight, and honestly, I remember watching that. I kind of thought it was going to go to McGregor for a little bit.
What, that Floyd McGregor fight?
The McGregor Floyd fight. Yeah, I kind of thought.
In the beginning, I thought that, but towards the end, like the last couple of rounds, Floyd started putting it together.
First of all, did y'all see
McGregor just got gassed?
He was punching air. That boy wasn't going to win nothing. He was punching air practicing.
I mean, boxers.
What did they do though? I thought
when you box, you have somebody that you box with.
Not all the time, but they do that. They
shadow box,
right? Shadow box is a thing.
Dude, even I know that.
He was like, I was like, he gonna lose.
Yeah, you lost.
Let's just say he's being honest, and honestly, he does actually fully retire. This is it. I feel like it's gonna be top. I'll put him in the top 10 of greatest athletes retirements of all.
What?
McGregor age.
Like athletes overall.
He's only 31.
Yeah, he's only 31. That was the big
deal.
I'll put him in the top 10 greatest athlete retirements of all time.
No.
I'm not going to say I didn't say top 5. Conor McGregor has fans across all
he's a well-loved fan. He's a well-loved fan.
People that aren't even Irish holding up Irish flags.
Well-loved person. Well-loved fan.
So are we talking about fanship or actual stats and actually like what they do for athletics overall and for their sports?
It goes together.
I mean, he's going to go down as one of the best UFC fighters, probably.
Absolutely.
And UFC, that is what it is. But I think
it's a legit sport. I think mixed martial arts is in the Olympics.
I don't like them because they all support Trump. But I just think.
How do you know that?
They don't
because
he's putting things out there. He's just saying stuff.
Whatever.
The person that was in charge of Conor McGregor's organization, what is his name? It's like a little woman named like Stacy or something. He was a very staunch Trump supporter.
Because he was everybody in the
UFC is.
I ain't saying they all are, but I don't like them.
You just said that. You just said that. You just said that. You just.
You said I don't like UFC because they all support Trump. That's exactly what you just said.
I'm just for the most part, most of the organizations supported Trump.
We're moving on.
Now,
let me just
now it's not all. It's most.
Is that he's more so? I think that because he has a whole lot of media following him, and there's a whole lot of just speculation always surrounding him. That's why he's so popular, and he has a big bark, but not a whole lot of bite. So he's
won the champion like 3 times.
I'm not.
He's literally a 3-time champion.
Have you watched him fight?
He's literally a 3-time champion.
I don't even really like UFC like that, but when Conor McGregor,
never watched Conor fight like ever, and is just talking right now.
I'm not impressed with him.
But a big thing about it, like bringing WWE back into this, some people think
in 24 fights, he's 21-3.
What's his weight class?
Like I said, moving on. Like I
What's
said, moving on because you don't watch
his weight
it.
Class?
I saw how much he weighed earlier.
I'm not sure his weight class is. He moves around. He's been in a couple of different weight classes. He's been, I think, in like welter and heavy, or heavy and whatever is right below that. He moves around there. You just don't like him. Just say that. Don't say he's not a winner and he's not good at his sport. Me and Matt literally just said he's probably going to go down as one of the best UFC fighters ever, which obviously means he's won.
Oh, Dana, that's his name. Dana, man.
All right, like I said, next hot topic.
God that created you, the organization.
Nicki Minaj is working with 6ix9ine again. Didn't she just retire? Speaking of retirement,
I was about to say, speaking of retirement, quote unquote.
So what did she do with him? Because I didn't put this.
They have a song coming out on Friday, I think, called "Trolls."
Oh, so the song is done. They worked together. It is done.
The video is coming out tomorrow at midnight.
How they were able to record a video?
What you mean? Ain't nobody quarantining? That's later in the docket, though. But look. But speaking of 6ix9ine, right? How y'all feel about people in these how y'all feel about this unit right here? This is a whole unit, like a whole lace front unit.
Yo, he said stiffwear.
It was like and it's badly placed too.
This is really like what Ariana Grande's ponytails look like.
Exactly. If you put her face on there, I wouldn't even question it.
I don't know.
But the reason you don't know why this is here, so him and Akon gave him the sample rights for Locked Up, and he's like doing a remix for Locked Up, talking about his time when he was locked up in jail. And I'm like, Akon, why would you give these rights to him? Why?
Out of all people.
Are you hurting for money that much, Akon?
I feel like he isn't.
That's the thing. He allegedly he's starting a whole Wakanda in Africa. Like, exactly. So I don't know why. I'm not moving over there.
Tekashi may got something to say.
What you got to say?
Yes, he has.
I just don't understand why you thought that was a good idea. Like, do you really want long hair that badly?
He's a troll. He probably got the hair for the video Trolls that's coming out on Friday.
I was gonna say it's fitting.
I'll say the hair right in the video, it's all gonna come full circle.
He's trying to be. What's the one?
It is because it's late.
Honestly, let's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Camille.
I was gonna say the girl in Trolls. Actually,
I've actually never seen that movie.
Don't ask me why I've seen this movie.
Because you got nephews.
I plan on watching.
I heard it was good.
Oh my gosh! Can I finish my thought? She has a troll, like a rainbow wig in the movie.
Yeah.
So maybe he's playing that character.
He just
my thing is with 6ix9ine. Again, he's one of those people who just controversy follows them. I don't like what's the big hoop? Like,
child.
I don't get it.
That's true. She's not wrong. You are not wrong.
That's because there's some bad lace fronts out here.
I ain't gonna hold you. He paid some bread for that. He paid some bread.
I don't like where it's sitting, but he did. It's. I mean, it's not. Hey, I don't know. But so why is it 6ix9ine and not 69?
Because it's Tekashi 6ix9ine. Because
that's how he pronounced it.
But it's presented as 69.
No, but it's
actually, it's spelled the number 6 IX 9 INE.
Yeah.
Okay.
Camille, we're getting yelled at to let you finish.
That's my
Thank you, Hugh. Thank you.
I can go somewhere.
That's one of my pledge brothers. But the thing I like about 69. Oh my God, one more.
Nikki's away.
The thing I'm not going to
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not going to say here
I like
that I am someone. I'm not going to call myself a 6ix9ine fan, but if I sat here and told you that I didn't listen to his music sometimes, I'd be lying.
Like you seek it out, like you say, I'm gonna play it myself, or like it's on the radio, you just don't turn it off.
I mean, he has a couple songs on my playlist. I took a shower before we got on live here, and I listened to Fifi. Speaking of Nicki again, but
I ain't listening to
you're a fan. You're a low key fan.
I do like some of his. Okay, you know what? I'll be a fan. How about that? I'm a fan.
You're a fan. I'm sorry. If you have like more than like 3 songs, you're a fan.
I don't know her.
I got his whole album.
About 6ix9ine. I don't know her.
6ix9ine's whole album?
But I do have it saved in my phone.
Oh yeah, you're a fan. Okay.
Listen, it's just the music is, it to me, in my opinion, it's entertaining.
I know someone because Matt seeks out his music.
In my opinion, I think it's entertaining. It makes me feel good when I listen to it. It makes me want to have fun.
Right.
Well,
I mean, I'll be honest. His beats for his songs be fire. They be lit. The songs be lit.
He makes the beats.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know a 6ix9ine song.
He makes the beats.
Off the top of my head.
I'll send you my song that I like.
And he's still trash.
You don't have to send anything.
I'm sure he got a producer.
Anyway, we got to circle this all back to that was the original topic.
What was the original topic?
His weed.
Nicki.
Well, they were
never
together.
the original topic.
Nicki and him were together. Nicki working with him. He got a bad wig. They're all tied together.
But like the people are mad at her that she's working with him again because remember she got all that backlash for Fifi because he was in all that trouble at the time. That was before he went to jail. And now
backlash for that?
Yes, because people don't like 6ix9ine. People think
people already don't like Nicki, so she probably don't care no more. That's why she happened on this song Trolls. It's actually fitting when you think about it because people really don't like Nicki no more, and I feel like she had to the point like, yo, I don't care. If I want to,
don't like her as a person anymore. I feel like they like her music, but I don't think they like her as a person.
People don't like her music neither.
Really?
I do.
People don't like her new music.
But didn't she get #1 for something
with Doja Cat?
Yeah, her and Doja.
There you go. So they like her.
People don't rock with Doja neither. Remember last week's episode?
I do.
I can't reconcile the fact that she married, a rapist allegedly. I can't rock with that. Snitches work for snitch. Hello.
I mean, all right.
I stopped listening to him after Fifi. Right.
I like Cardi. And I'm ashamed to say it, but I kind of like Cardi a lot. I like
her.
Oh my God.
What did Cardi have to do with anything?
Somebody mentioned her in the comment. Your boyfriend mentioned her in the comments.
Saying Cardi over 6ix9ine and Nicki.
Lamar is Barty Yang.
I don't like any of
them. Can we move on to the next one?
He loves Bruno too.
We got drawn back.
Well, you know what? I'm going to be listening to the Trolls
myself.
How about that?
Please do. You and your dog.
Don't talk about my dog.
We did see Doja getting exposed recently. We talked about it in last week's episode.
Wait, Huey.
So watch last week's episode. Go back, give us some views.
Moving on. Speaking of controversy and the controversy that has been around 6ix9ine and everything, there's been a lot of controversy on the internet of people not really understanding what the phrase that that's appeared lately in the midst of George Floyd's murder and a lot of the other police brutality stuff that's just happening in the country is the concept of defunding the police and the fact that a lot of people don't fully understand what the, I guess I'll say, phrase was designed to mean. A lot of people are, I'm seeing it on Facebook, whatever. People are just thinking, all right, no police officers and people just running rampant like it's the purge. No, that's not what it means at all. It means like the defunding of like the militarization of the police, if you will, making it so there's more specific departments for actual for different instances. Like if you for everything, you pretty much call the cops. You know, whether it be just a mental health issue somewhere, you know, a person who's having a breakdown in the middle of a store, all the way up into, you know, there's a mass shooter on the loose. It's the same force,
right?
That's supposed to handle this whole wide gambit of things. And, you know, we just wanted to briefly talk about it, of like explaining that it means to just have more specific units to have to be able to work on specific cases.
To me, it was more checks and balances, like different people trained for different things to handle different situations, which I definitely feel like is beneficial, because like not one unit of people, not one person in general can do all things. You can't go handle a dispute in a store, then go handle a bank robbery. Like that's just two whole different mindsets.
Excellent point.
I don't know why I just got so close. Like my eyes don't work.
You need them glasses. You get old.
Well, that was a really good point. I mean, yeah, it's not that like you're saying take the power away from the police. It's that like, it's like divide it up a little bit, you know, to help everybody as a whole.
Yep.
So pretty much there's like 3 levels to overall prison reform that can happen within this country that we've seen. The first being actual reform, where they do teachings, classes, you know, sensitivity trainings. And pretty much everybody kind of agrees that that's not working, or else the problem still wouldn't be happening today. Mm-hmm. And so when people say defund, they're just saying there's a lot of police departments across this country that have very big budgets. Pretty much like almost some cities, 1/3 of the whole entire city's budget is allocated to police programs. And so it's thinking about how can we systematically think about decreasing some of these budgets and reallocating these resources to other needed areas like schools, education, mental health, food distribution, things that actually can help serve the community in better ways if they were properly funded. Mm-hmm. And then also because, like you said, Aaron, some police departments have war degree tanks, war weaponry. There's no need for all of that. And then the last level is disbandment, which a lot of people also misunderstand when people say that we want to disband a police department. It actually not recently, but within recent histories, it happened in Camden, New Jersey, where they pretty much shut down the police department. And then those police officers that worked there pretty much reapplied. And then people who lived there also reapplied for those positions, so that it could hopefully reflect more of the citizenship of Camden, New Jersey, and have more Black officers. So pretty much people are trying to think of, obviously our police system, our justice system is not working. We have to think of radical ways to change it up so that it can start working for more people. You cannot have a system work for you if it wasn't designed to work for you in the first place. And so we have to start rethinking not just police, but education and a whole lot of other different things.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Hugh, you're missing all the
Hugh,
this was at the top of the
One thing I want to tell you guys about Hugh, he's one of my pledge brothers. I know him very, very well. Hugh is late to everything.
Don't throw him under the bus like that.
When this is over, rewatch
everybody who, well, maybe not everybody watch it, but listen, I will listen. It's true. But
just rewatch this episode one. No, this is over.
I love Hugh's input so far. He got some good input. Good job, Hugh.
Did y'all hear Cops got canceled, the TV show, after 33 seasons?
It got canceled?
Let me say this. I saw the headline that it got canceled. I was like, it's still on? People still watching this?
I watch it. Not to lie.
I mean, if I can't
liked it.
If I can't fall asleep or there's literally nothing on TV, I might put it on in the background just to, you know, have some background noise. Because sometimes I can't go to sleep in complete silence.
Hey.
Thanks. It's hilarious to me. Like, it's so funny to watch. People are crazy. And it's like,
how it got to
honestly,
Like,
honestly, it's everything that I experience in retail. It's just through a cop's eye, like for real. Like I've experienced a lot of the stuff that they already show on Cops. Like
you being like, this doesn't make sense. How are y'all recording? How's the camera crew following around police officers?
I'm not gonna lie. When you said that, I didn't know what you meant. Like when we went over what we were gonna talk about, I was like, what are you talking about? But I never asked. I wasn't paying attention. I was like, Cops, what? All right, whatever.
All right.
But no, that's sad.
Yeah, I saw a tweet. I saw a tweet today that said, in light of everything going on, they're not running it right now and don't see a predetermined time when it's going to come back.
Is that just because of all what's going on, or?
They said the tweet I saw said in light of everything going on.
I think
nobody need to see arrests and all that on the television on a regular basis.
I think that what's going on is that because people primarily see African Americans getting arrested, that's why they want to probably rethink the show, because ultimately
it's not just black people that get arrested.
No, but
they be in the Boone Hicks of the white neighborhoods.
They be in some.
They be in the bayou.
Not even occasionally.
Those are the funny arrests.
I ain't gonna hold you. I will say I've only seen it I've only watched it 5 times in my life. Every time they in some trailer park arrested some old crazy white person. So I will say that at least.
To me, it's very diverse. At the very least, when I watch it, to me, it seems like it's been very diverse.
They do a good job of like showing the different people that get arrested. Because imagine they only show them getting arrested showing black people getting arrested. That show would have been on the TV a long time ago.
Right.
I think that they just need to start rethinking a lot of those types of shows. I think that we just have to
look exactly. This is what I'm saying. They be on
not get rid of everything, because we shouldn't be so sensitive that we can't hear anything or look at anything. But at the same time, we do have to rethink, how does this appear? How does this actually read in the public eye? And is this something that's positive, that will, hey, I'm Vicky, that will promote social change?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not, when I think of Cops, I don't think of it being uplifting. Honestly, my mind doesn't go there. You don't actually see any police brutality from anybody on that show, so that's good.
Yeah.
Probably because they know that people are watching.
I feel like
obviously
that's not a show you go to for like actual education on what cops do from day to day. And
I figured it out, guys.
And if you do, good for you. But
what did you figure out?
That show, I figured out why I don't like it and why what Matt said, it makes perfect sense. You don't go to that show for learning, for educational purposes or uplifting message. It's reality television, and all reality television is stupid.
Exactly. It's a reality.
But it's like, if we can watch The Real Housewives, we can watch
but listen, Camille, that's why I said I don't like it, because I also don't like Real Housewives. I just hate reality television, and they just clicked for me that's reality television. That's why I hate it, because I hate reality TV, because I find it all stupid. If you ask me, all reality TV can be canceled, but that's just my opinion.
I like that it's mindless. I like that it's like something that I just can watch and not think about. It's not my life. Praise God. You know what I mean? Like, I can watch it and not think.
But I think that
any reality show.
Watch Carlton on America's Funniest Home Videos.
To piggyback with what Aaron said, I think that it's a danger, because you're talking about something that affects everybody's everyday life. So like Real Housewives, I can watch that and that be mindless, because I'm disconnected to that. And I'm all right seeing a caricature of rich women who don't do anything and just create drama in their lives for no reason. But when we're watching something like police and police interactions, I think that it's dangerous to see a caricature of that, because ultimately those are real interactions at the end of the day when you have them yourself. And so I don't want something in my mind that's fake or have expectations that are false.
It's all fake.
I think that when it comes to reality TV like that, it's better to have things more documentary style than to have it become a caricature like it has become with Cops. So that there's more expectations in the reality of what goes on behind police departments and what's actually happening, rather than what we see on television and what's in our minds.
Okay, so then going off of what you said, maybe Cops needs like a rebranding to show like a depiction of what Cops is.
Yeah.
Because if
that's what it is, though. That's the thing. It's like we say that, but it's just because like a cop's day to day is not always unicorns and glitter. So to me, them showing that is showing something that's real, that really happens more so at night than obviously during the daytime. But to me, that is something that they are showing the real. Like I think maybe what do you mean by like you mean you want them to show them being in like people's neighborhoods or just like, helping people? Like what type of reality are you trying to say?
What I meant is like if I was someone that was looking to be a police officer, something to give me a real picture of what cops do day to day, you know, like not even going through the academy, whatever. Like once I'm a cop, what am I going to be doing? Brand it like that. Don't just make it branding to be arresting drunks and drug addicts, or like chasing down like whoever, anything that happens on cops. Make it more realistic because like the stuff that's already shown on cops doesn't happen every day, and then the bad stuff you see on TV doesn't happen every day. So make it more of like a day-to-day type of thing.
Well, there's a show called Policewoman of it was like Policewoman of Broward County and then Policewoman of whatever other county of Dallas or whichever place, and it showed policewomen in their day-to-day, and sometimes it was that extreme, sometimes it wasn't. Sometimes they show people them helping people, sometimes it was, you know, more serious instances. So to me, I feel like we can't say like we don't know what they go through, so this may be the real thing, and for every cop and every day it's different. I think it's Absolutely. Just you know what I mean? Like, I think it's just hard for us to say, oh, you need to show me more of what you really do. Like, but this is what they really do.
That's what they do, yeah.
It's like,
and yes, Hugh, I was an RD when you were in school. We went to the same school. We saw each other a couple times. We never really knew each other like that.
I've never met you. I don't think.
I met him a couple times in like passing. I'm kidding. Moving on really quick to our discussion topic. We're at about 40 minutes. About 40.
Show me 46.
So obviously, yeah, I know,
we
talked
for 6 minutes.
Yeah, we at like 40 is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm around up to 50.
Basically.
Yeah. What?
Never mind. I said you rounded down to 40. Why not round up to 50? But it's not important.
So we're in Jersey. Obviously, for those of you who don't know, we're all in Jersey. And Jersey is one of the states in the country that was hit the worst with COVID-19 and had some of the most I guess I'll say restrictive or preventative measures is a better word, in terms of trying to stop the spreading of COVID-19. But our governor these past couple of weeks is kind of slowly lifting back the bans on everything. He just canceled the stay-at-home order. Like restaurants are going to be opening up to eat outside again. Parks are opening up soon. Retail stores are opening up soon. Gyms will probably be opening up in a couple of weeks.
No.
So pretty much,
mall's not opening.
Well, non-essential businesses, retail stores, they said they opened it. He said it. He said it gave a date for retail stores. So maybe not the mall, but the Kohl's that got an entrance and the Best Buy that got an entrance outside of places in them strips, they open it. Like that, the outlets is probably going to be opening. So we just wanted to give a, share. This wasn't my idea, so I got to think about it. So hopefully one of y'all got y'all answers because y'all knew we was going to ask this question.
I didn't.
Y'all got your answers because y'all knew y'all was going to ask this question.
I was the one that suggested it.
Since we've been home for 3 months.
Oh, Aaron, I thought you wrote it, but I had been thinking about it. I can go first if no one else is ready.
Oh, I mean, go ahead. You said it, so go ahead.
Okay. I mean, honestly, one of the main things, well, not necessarily that I've learned, because I've always been a person that has enjoyed my alone time. I mean, maybe not for 6 months. That was a little much, but like, I don't mind a little isolation from time to time. It gives you some time to think. And the main thing that I've really learned is it's not always a bad thing. You can work on some different skills. Like I've learned to cook a couple of different things. Before that,
you also learned how to burn a couple things too, man.
Keep the laughter over there. I've definitely learned to cook a few more things. I've read more than I definitely used to in a couple of years. I don't know. It's just a good time to think and be to myself, and I enjoyed it. When I'm excited, outside's opening back up. more and more as the day goes. I've missed getting dressed up to go places, like go out, hang out with friends. Okay, you know what? That's what I will say. One thing that I've really learned: how much I really take for granted hanging out with people. Like seeing people actually face to face, like in the same room with you.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's definitely like one thing I've learned. I'll definitely miss hanging out in shorts and hoodies and regular T-shirts all the time.
I mean, you can do that. Ain't nobody stopping you.
I mean, that's what you wore before, man.
Put this out there.
Wait, what? Wait, Mama.
She's been quiet this whole time.
She said I need to know who all over there before I go somewhere.
I know that's right.
That's funny.
So
yeah, that was it.
So for me, like, what am I looking forward to?
What do you
No, like what are you
looking forward to? We said, what did you learn?
What did I learn?
Yeah.
Well,
he's gonna change the question up.
I mean, I'm still gonna change it up too.
No, don't care about that.
Shut up. Anyway, I think that there's a lot of things that I think we've all learned as a society. Is that even though I mean I'm a part of society. Can you let me finish?
But I don't know if I'm a part of your society.
Exactly. You might try. Don't be putting nothing on me.
A part of the global society.
Don't put nothing on me. Put it on yourself.
Well, can you hear what I'm going to say first before you judge it?
Go on right now. Speak your speech.
I think that one thing that we've all collectively learned is that even though we're distant, doesn't mean that we're not connected. And that our ties and our connections are not rooted in us actually physically being there with each other, and that we're still able to engage each other even when we're not able to be around each other. I couldn't learn too much because I was still working and my job was essential, and so I kept on seeing people. So I'm still kind of tired of people, and I'm all right going to a nice little private island for a whole month and being by myself. But I think that it gives you hope and things to look forward to. I know one thing that I'm planning is hopefully some good Juneteenth celebrations, because July 4th is canceled. And so there's
not anymore.
He meant.
I
That's why he said Juneteenth celebrations, because he was saying July 4th is canceled because
it had nothing to do with us.
You meant literal sense.
No, I mean because of the COVID and quarantine, it was canceled. And sorry, I got it now.
I think that quarantine just gave me a lot of hope, a lot of things to look forward to, and that you're still able to hope, even in the most dire times.
I like that.
I think that that's what this whole entire situation, even with Black Lives Matter and what's happening with George Floyd, that's also teaching me how to hope in the most dire times. So right. I think that that's 2020's mantra if you're trying to be positive. Hope, even though 2020 is just crazy.
Hey, we got a whole nother half, so let's hope for the best.
We do.
Let's see what else happens.
Yeah, it's in the first half, I ain't gonna lie. I think I learned, for me, quarantine let me be a lot more creative. I was able to do a lot of little just fun mini creative projects that I just like to do, making some videos and taking some pictures of random crap. So just gave me some more free time to be creative, and hopefully I continue to find some free time to continue.
Did you plan your wedding at all?
Might create. No, what?
That is we got so much time before we get there.
Side note.
We got some colors. That's about it.
Real quick side note. I swear it's real quick. One of my good friends, she was up in the air about whether her wedding was going to happen or not, but now it's official that the wedding is on. So I just want to give a quick shout out to my friend.
Aww.
Oh, that's exciting.
That's nice.
All right, go ahead, Camille.
No, Lamar said he's canceling 4th of July. He's not celebrating 4th of July.
I'm celebrating Juneteenth.
Call the NAACP.
First of all, I'm a part of the NAACP. Don't even try me.
He'll put hard on you.
Okay.
Just keep talking.
So I learned a lot. I've been quarantined for quite some time. Right before the whole state shut down, I was furloughed or let go, whatever. And Yeah, it's been interesting. I mean, I'm been trying to just find creative things to do, and I learned a lot. I feel like my relationship with God got closer. Because I mean, at this point, I gotta trust him. So, and yeah, a lot of great things have happened. My new babies, people being pregnant that I love. A lot of my friends had their babies, like a lot of them.
You made me a little nervous the way you started that. You said my new baby, and I was like, Camille? But
the devil is a liar. Absolutely not. Not this womb.
Oh, you want to put a baby on me? You want to put a baby on me? But nah, go and have a child.
Yeah. I do that to all my friends.
Well, I'm doing it to you. Go and have a child. Go on. I want you to have a child.
I'll take care of all your babies.
Yeah, I mean, well, you're the one that's getting married, so of course.
Well, no, you.
But yeah. So I mean, I miss the outside. I miss being around people. Like, as much as I call myself an introvert extrovert, like, I enjoy being around people. I enjoy just hanging out, going out, having a good time.
Mm.
And I miss that, and I'm excited to slowly get back to it, because I don't fully trust people. Right. I don't trust that people will stay home if they have a cough. Like, I don't believe you. I think they would go out. So I'm gonna wait till probably about September, so I really go out. But at least the option's there. So
I can go out if I want to, but I'll chill in the house.
Right, just for a little longer.
That's
yeah, hopefully I'll be able to go back to work.
Yeah, I hope
we'll see.
Yeah,
all well wishes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Any final thoughts before we get on out of here?
Well,
keep them short.
I kept it short last week. I can keep it short this week. Don't start with me.
It's just a friendly reminder.
Camille, you can shut all the way up.
Don't be mad.
Say is, let's continue to be activated. Let's continue to engage our society for further change. Mid-voting, make sure that you're signing up. New Jersey's going to have.
I cast my ballot in the mail yesterday. Today.
I did that on Monday. July 7th is the actual day for voting. But ballots have been sent out, so make sure you fill them out. Do your civic duty. Let's actually make change. Let's be the change that we want to see in society. And also be wise, Black people going out. We are getting sick and dying of COVID-19 more than many other groups. So just be wise and not be stupid. Make sure you're wearing your face coverings.
Be wise, sanitize.
Exactly. Wash your hands constantly. Do not touch your face, because I think there was like 10,000 deaths in the state today of COVID-19. So it's still happening. People are still getting it. It's just that it's not as prevalent as it was before. But just because we're past the peak does not mean that you're safe from getting it. So still be wise, practice safety, vote. That's all I got to say.
Angelique says, wear your masks.
I know that's right.
Any other final thoughts?
Y'all always laugh at me when I give my final thoughts, so I'm just going to say bye.
No, it's not that we laugh at you, Matt.
We laugh with you.
Mm-hmm.
We laugh with you.
Mm-hmm. Bye. Safe. That's it.
My final thought. I mean,
sorry if you don't have one.
I just feel like I have to have one. You know what I mean? But I mean, I don't all the time. So
it's all right.
That's the message.
But I hope everybody has a great rest of the week. Have a great week.
This ain't a final thought.
It is a final thought. My final thought is that I would like everybody to have a good week.
Listen, this is why I'm telling you it's okay to have not to have a final thought, because I don't have one. We out of here. Bye.